Hey guys, Max from Barefoot Inc. Just want to take you through the new UltraSpire Zygos pack. This is the Zygos 5.0, which has just arrived. Lots of pretty cool upgrades. Already the Zygos 4 was, I think, probably the best 14 litre 100k pack out there. Super versatile. So I'll just show you all of the upgrades that we have in the Zygos 5. First of all, the mesh here has been improved. This is the mesh is now more breathable, more lightweight, and kind of more durable as well. So this is made it lighter as well, so it's actually reduced the weight of the pack. Obviously the main compartment is quite similar. You've got an amazing four-way stretch pocket here that almost doubles the volume of the main compartment. The main compartment has got Cordura trimmings around the edges. This is the material with the kind of white crisscross. That material is actually 10 times stronger than steel. And what it does is obviously makes sure anywhere where there's tension and is likely to be a high wear area is now super durable. They've added it to the bottom, so obviously anytime you pop the pack down on the ground, anytime potentially you might even slip and land if you're going down a steep section, maybe land with your back on dirt or rocks. This is not only going to protect you, but it's actually going to make sure that there's no damage to the pack. So what else have we got? Of course, like the 4.0, there is a space for a 2-litre bladder. The main difference now is that the internal kind of thermal compartment that keeps the water cold is now removable. So if you don't use a bladder, you can remove it and actually make the pack lighter as well. So that's a great additional option. On the front, it's got 8 pockets. It's got 2 4-way stretch zip pockets here where you can keep anything that you need really quick access to. So you might have your GPS satellite receiver here, you might have some gels here. I've actually got I've got my UltraSpire light in here, my waist light, and I have a Leatherman in here. Not that I'm going to need it today, but I've got my Leatherman multi-tool in there in case I was going to need it. Obviously it's got space for 2 soft flasks here in the front as well, in the 4-way stretch pockets, and then it has a double layer so you can then put more gels. And I'm going to put this on just because it's easier to show you. One of the nice additions where they've reconfigured, there's now this zip pocket here, which is amazingly deep. You could put a huge amount of stuff. It would fit the biggest phone on the market straight in there, as long as it can fit through there. You can see how deep my hand goes. It's a massive pocket. So you've got 8 on-the-go pockets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So here on one side, you'll see, where are we? Here I've actually got a Cliff Bar in there. On this side, you'll see that it's a magnetic closure. It's a huge 4-way stretch pocket that wraps all the way around your body. And that's for any equipment that you want to grab quickly, on the go, quite easy to just pop your hand in while you're running, grab what you need, and off you go. On the other side, you have exactly the same shape pocket, but this time it's got a zip. So you put anything here that you actually wanted to keep safe and perhaps that you weren't going to access quite so quickly. Yeah, it's obviously a safer storage with the zip, even though the magnetic closure and the magnetic top pocket is really safe. I've never lost anything out of it. But one of the areas that the 5.0 has also been upgraded, and this is to me one of the most exciting things, it's such a simple thing. So you can see this is called the Max O2 form kind of closure system. So you see it's got this bungee which is threaded on both sides with loops all the way through, and then it's got these 2 hooks. What it means is that you quite literally just hook it on here, and then you pick the other side, hook it on again, and here we go. So what this is doing, first of all, of course, you can see that you can very quickly change where the hooks are, which means depending on how the pack is packed, depending on how much stuff there's in there, you can actually change how it's holding And also, if you're a lady, you might want to make sure that there's not too much pressure up here. So you quite simply change the position of the hooks, completely changes how the pack sits. So really, really good. But what it does, this is a max O2 system, because you can see, it really effortlessly stretches and opens up with your breathing. Anything that has a strap, once you close it in order to be secure so it's not going to bounce, doesn't allow you to breathe. So suddenly when you're breathing, you're fighting against the strap. With this system, and super high quality bungee, of course, with this system, it allows you to breathe. So if you're going up a hill, you start breathing heavier, you start expanding more, no problem. You're not going to be fighting the pack. And that's often the problem when you're doing ultras, when you're changing your tempo, and obviously your breathing changes. So with this, it's not only that, also what it does is, as perhaps you pull things out of your pack, it holds your pack the same, because there's lots of rebound here. As the pack perhaps gets a little more volume, you have a little more space, all that happens is that it's still going to hold. And of course, when you want to tighten it, so simple, literally 2 fingers in there and it's tight. You want to release it, you just quite literally touch that and it releases. So this is all about having flexibility and functionality on the go while you're racing. This is about moving fast. It's about the best kind of materials and the best design coming together to make it as easy and intuitive for you to race. So guys, this is the Zygos 5.0. I can't say enough good things about it. It's I think the best 14-liter pack on the market. If you don't think so, prove me wrong. But Ultraspire is the last independent pack company on the market. And what it means is they can go harder on design, on testing, on materials. They can spend more money on their packs because they're not accountable to a board or a bunch of guys in suits telling them they have to make more money. Yeah, this is owned by Bryce Thatcher, and the entire team are trail runners and ultra runners. They are super passionate about what these packs mean to the people who wear them, and it just makes for a much better product.